Good evening, Melrosians, the world over. This is Let's Talk Melrose. Melrose, a show where Melrosians talk to Melrosians about our lovely city, Melrose. I'm Tom Shampoo.
I'm Sam Hammer.
I'm Jen LeClaire, and we have a special guest with us tonight. Go ahead, introduce yourself, Kim.
Yeah, Kim Lafontana, thrilled to be here. Thanks for having me. It's such an honor.
Yes. Well, I had to remind her that she did bid and she won an auction to actually be on the show. And she was like, oh, yeah, I did do that.
Oh, right.
Is that really a prize? Am I really here?
I don't know.
Yes.
Let's find out if it was a
I
prize.
thought it was a joke prize is what she's thinking, right?
I think it's a win for us to have
It is
you
definitely
guys.
a win for us.
Thanks
Definitely.
for
We're down Tom Catalini, but Kim Lafontana is a decided upgrade.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
That's fantastic. So have you ever had to recycle a mattress for the city? Has anybody done that yet?
Wow.
No.
That's a bold question.
That was
That's
a strong
kind of private question.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to answer that publicly.
Never have I ever. Never have I ever.
So I
will
say, I do have somebody coming around tomorrow to pick up a mattress from the street, which is outstanding, and they'll recycle it.
Yep.
Even better. Like
Yes.
I love that I don't have to figure out how to take a mattress somewhere or put it in a landfill. Like I'm good with that.
Yes.
Right.
And I'm not a complainer. However,
Not at all. I've never heard you complain, Sam.
I look for opportunities. So
We look for opportunities for efficiency.
for efficiency. So I go to the city's website to try to figure out how to do this.
Yeah.
And there's a very thorough page. So here's the policy. If you want to recycle a mattress, they will come by once every month or so. So you have a specific day. You have to deliver a check or cash, preferably a check, to the city of Melrose to DPW when they are open, and then schedule your appointment in person. You have to go in person to DPW.
Yes, that's how you pay
To
by
drop
check.
off a check and then to schedule them to come.
And to schedule in person. So then I said, well, can I go Saturday? Like DPW? Nope, the offices are not open on Saturday. So we had to figure out a time to go in the middle of the day to deliver a paper check to DPW to then schedule an appointment to have my mattress picked up.
Wow.
And none of that can be automated in the 21st century, right? So we can't do
Not
this
at all.
online. I know. That's too bad.
But I'm super pumped. But yes, it was.
So if you had thought about it, Sam, a little further, I'll remind our super fans out there that we had a guest about a year ago who talked about the mattress recycling plan. Rachel Smith.
Yeah.
So anyway, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, you can bring your mattress in and recycle it for $15, or you can have them pick it up at your curb for $25. So I'm laughing that you went to you went there to pay $25, but not bring your mattress with you.
My love, Tom, my love. You can bring your mattress on a Saturday for $10 cash or check. But
oh wow.
You have to go to the city yard to pay them before Saturday.
So you have to go down there anyway.
Wait,
that's the worst part of it. That's crazy.
So you can't pay. So you can't pay when you get there at Saturday. All right. LTMM is on it. We got to figure this out.
Oh my God.
All right, wow.
Any thoughts?
Kim, welcome to the show.
Are you in shock?
I'm stunned at the level of depth of reporting here. This is more than I bargained for.
We just want things to be easy for people. It's 2022.
You guys went right into the tough question.
Tough one.
Yes.
So here's the bottom line. It is easy to recycle your mattress. All you have to do is be in touch with Sam Hammer, and she'll do it for you.
Yes. I'm happy to find time during the workday to pick up a check from your house and deliver it to DPW to schedule.
It's going to come back.
Anyway.
Oh my God. Okay. We got to get into the news.
Okay. Now we have news happening.
Anyway.
Love it. Okay.
So I have not been commuting on the Orange Line yet. Have you, Tom?
I have not, but I was going to go this week now that they are back up and running. They're back up and running as of yesterday, I believe, the 19th.
They did it.
And they did it, and they were on track. They did each week. They did say they were 25% of the way through and 51% of the way through, and then last week it was 85%, whatever. So they kept people apprised of how the progress was going week by week. So they're done, I guess. I haven't done a deep dive into how much was actually done, but I guess they're all set. What I did hear is that just coming off of a walk I had earlier, there was a 6 p.m. issue coming back north toward Oak Grove on the Orange Line at Downtown Crossing. One of the doors got stuck on the train. The train got stuck at the station, and there was a half-hour backup of trains. So it was quite a mess, I guess, for a little while, right around rush hour. So that's too bad on the second day back. But I am going to be going in this week, I think, at least one day, and we'll see how it goes. I'll report back next week.
We'll report back next week. But I think the upshot, I mean, the two positive things. One is they did it. You're right that it, to be TBD and how effective it was, but it seems like they were able to do it. But I think the biggest positive for Melrose is that the Oak Grove stop on the commuter rail is now going to be a permanent stop. I think that's a win. That's a great silver lining for.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I really felt like for a long time, I felt like Melrose needed 4 train stops because 3 just didn't seem right.
Yeah. Well, I also think that whole area, there's a lot of apartments and there's a lot of development down there.
There are. Yeah, you're right.
Is it can be
picking up.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in Kim's lovely home office, which I never want to leave. But Kim, do you travel for work or do you have to go into the city?
I commute just down the stairs into the home office most days. I do travel here and there. We have an office in Quincy, so sometimes I go down there. That's not a fun place to get to. Or an airplane.
Yeah. Or an airplane. Yeah. Anybody taking the train in your house lately? No?
No trains.
I wonder how ridership is going to be now that everyone's not everyone.
Well, now that it's back available, it's available. School, classes are in session now, so to be seen, I think. But anyway, that is outside of the zip. So let's move it back to the zip code. There's a lot of stuff happening this weekend. There's a lot of stuff always happening in awesome Melrose. But one of the first things we'll rip right through the whole weekend. So this Friday night, have you guys ever played the game Left, Right, Center? Do you know that game?
I don't know. I do. No, I don't think
it's a super easy dice game and super fun. You roll dice. Everybody comes to the table with $3, and there's a set of dice, and they have an L or an R or dots, and so you either have to pass $1 to the left or pass $1 to the right or 2 to the right, whatever. It's one of the dice will tell you you have to put $1 in the middle in the kitty, or you get to keep your daughter. You get to keep your daughters regardless. You do not have to give away any children. Your $1 in the middle.
That's a tough game, man.
It's brutal. So by the end, there's a big kitty in the middle, and someone ends up the last person standing with their $1 wins. Anyway, Melrose Rotary, super fun, easy game. What a brilliant, easy idea for a fundraiser. Melrose Rotary is doing this game this Friday. It's a fundraiser for them. So if you're around and you can join, I'm sure it's going to be fun. We play that game with Dave's family at Thanksgiving all the time, and it's super fun. We laugh our heads off. Also, it's for a good cause because all of that money that we raised for the Rotary Club comes directly back into the community in the form of grants for community projects and creative projects. Kim, what else is happening this Saturday?
So we have Melrose Porchfest coming up on Saturday. Super exciting, music all over town. I think the schedule of who's playing where just got published.
Oh,
I saw it on the Porchfest website. So lots of fun opportunities to see some live music.
Yeah, it's a great event. How's the weather going to be this weekend? I'm going to look real quick.
It's going to be cool. Actually, Saturday's going to be cool.
As long as it doesn't rain.
60 degrees. It's not going to rain, but I think it's going to be cool. So, Kim, are you musically inclined? Have you ever played an instrument or played in a band or anything like that?
I am not, The rest of my family tends to be more musical than me. I do like to sing, but it's really something I do alone in the car. Yeah.
So it's that. So one of the Porchfest locations is like karaoke with Kim in the car. I'd go to that.
Come on back. We'll sing some Journey.
Karaoke.
I would do that. Carpool.
Yeah. We'll sing some Bruce Springsteen.
Oh my gosh.
Sam's already thinking of our next Sam and Jen Melrose project.
Oh my God. We're going to take the Barani van around and do a live mobile Porchfest.
Sounds good. It'll be
awesome.
fun.
I'm really excited. Like the entire city gets activated. I see over 49 porches here.
Yeah. That's great.
49 something here. And so here I put the list up. I'm going to have a hard time picking where to go.
I know.
I don't think I've ever made it past between Wyoming and Emerson, really, or even. Yeah,
I know. I never get out of like our buy nothing quadrant. I know. I never leave Melrose Southwest during Porchfest.
But it really is such a great event. It's such a great way to just meet your neighbors and friends and kind of hang out and listen to music. This is great. It's a reminder of how talented Melrose really is.
I do see our favorite spotted owls will be on Cleveland Street from 2 to 4.
Fantastic.
And
Butte and the Brothers will be on Trenton.
Yep, at the mayor's house at some point.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So I'm excited. Where do you Kim? Do you stay in one spot and watch the whole thing, or what do you do?
I've done different things. Roam around. The Sampsons usually host. I don't know if they're on the list this year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they have that super fun funk band.
I think they're not. I think they're not this year.
Okay. Last year, that was our last
O'Hara's. I like to go to the O'Hara's every year. They always have good bands up there. That's out of the quadrant, Jen. You'd have to travel for that one.
What? I might get a nosebleed or something.
So Butte's at 4:30. The Sampson's place is on the map, but I don't see any bands associated. But maybe we'll stop by anyway and use the bathroom on our way.
Help ourselves with some lunch.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. It's one of the best days of the year for the city. So also speaking of one of the best things for the city, Rebecca Mooney is retiring from Mave. She's been there 25 years. The organization's 27 years old. She's been there most of the time. And she's just so lovely. And so she is retiring. And if you would like to go to her retirement celebration, it's this Sunday between 12 and 3. Just stop off at 201 West Foster Street. 201 West Foster. What's that? 201.
I'm not exactly sure, but I love like a citywide celebration like that, citywide retirement party. That's incredible. It just kind of shows you how important she is and how important the work that she's done with our community is. That's fantastic.
It is over near the BB and like at the Milano area. So where the offices are.
Right. Well, doesn't that make sense?
I mean, the impact that Mave has had is enormous. I think I'm especially struck by the teenagers. Mm-hmm. The high school mobilization around Maeve's mission is just really impressive. And I think that's all been under Rebecca's, direction and just such an impressive accomplishment.
I agree. All right. So we'll have to check that out too. And then also coming up on October 1st is the second annual now Follow Your Art Community Studios Chalk Walk. They did that last year and they're bringing it back. It's kind of bigger and better. So check that out there. There'll be installations at El Pond in front of various local businesses around town. I'm not sure exactly where. And then squares along in front of City Hall. So that's always fun. And congrats also to them. They just received a $22,000 grant from the Massachusetts Cultural Council for their youth outreach program.
You're not my mom.
I'm not your mom. She's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Katie.
You're not my mom.
You're not my mom.
She's very astute, that one.
When we play left, right, center, she will be mine.
I was going to say, Jen, you're right. Someone lost their daughter.
Anyway, so those are just some of the things that are going on around town. Also want to just quickly introduce you guys to, or are you about to delete that, Sam?
Oh no.
Okay. Just want to introduce, I was going to let it pass. There's a new organization that just incorporated under the Melrose Community Coalition called the Melrose Creative Alliance, and this is the result of the efforts of over 80 creative producers and creative consumers that attended the Arts Summit back in March. And so the way I like to describe the Creative Alliance, they are like the Ped Bike Committee for the Arts. And we will be doing some advocacy work, some fundraising, some capacity building for arts and culture in Melrose, kind of in an effort to sort of boost the arts sector as a whole. We do have a Facebook page, and we've been putting a lot of the creative events and things that are happening on there as well. And we're going to be building capacity also around public information and getting the word out about things that are happening and resources for artists. So stay tuned for more on that.
That's cool. Also, so I don't know if anybody volunteered at one of the COVID clinics before in town.
Are these for boosters?
For
booster shots?
Yeah.
I just got mine today, by the way. Yeah.
Which arm? So I won't punch bug you.
Well, both of my arms are now like ridiculously in pain. So,
so I did volunteer at one of the vaccination clinics, and it was phenomenal. So I cannot. It's just everyone. So it's just a really good community experience, and to give one little piece of the cog to get all these folks vaccinated felt really great. So they need volunteers. There will be booster clinics from late September to early November. They'll be in Melrose and in Wakefield. They need vaccinators, administrative staff, and greeters. I was an admin staff. It's pretty easy. If you're interested, send an email to Melissa Lowry. She's with our Public Health Commission, and I will put her email in here. And then ask for the dates. There are dates and times throughout those few months. So send her a quick email.
And are these destination locations that are in Wakefield and Melrose that we know about? Like, is there like a
it's like Memorial Hall
Okay.
or the Civic Hall Center in Wakefield. So, but it was a great way to give back. And then there was another one that I found that Melrose is just asking for lots of help right now, which is really great. Somebody give a heads up. I'm texting actually Mary Beth Darwin of Melrose Kind right now, because they have that. They just launched that volunteer app platform that connects volunteers. So Melrose Kindness Warriors, if you're listening, of course they are. So the city, I don't know, Kim, if you saw this too, I thought this was kind of cool. The city is launching a series of free mental health first aid training courses. Did you see this?
Did not.
No. Oh my gosh, so cool. All right. So free mental health first aid training courses this fall and winter as part of a mission to equitably equip the community with the skills to better support neighbors, friends, and loved ones experience emotional distress. Courses are open to anyone who lives or works in Melrose, 18 or older. You'll learn how to identify, understand, and respond to signs of mental health and substance use challenges, and build skills and confidence to support those in need, and learn how to help connect them to appropriate support while learning self-care strategies as well. So,
and I just want to add something, and also how to sort of approach and reach out in a way that's like safe for them and safe for you, right? I picked up that as one of the bullet points in here. It's really, really interesting.
So community members can sign up to any of the 4 courses in October, November, and become certified in either both youth mental health first aid or adult mental health first aid. So I'm going to put the link. Oh, I did that already. So check it out. I think, again, there are lots of opportunities to do that, but how do you feel about being a first responder to a mental health crisis?
I mean, it sounds important. Who's running that, Sam? Where did that come out of?
Oh my gosh, it's multiple organizations, including the Melrose Wakefield Hospital.
That's impressive.
Yeah, but the curriculum or the resource behind it, or the curriculum or whatever, it's a national program. So the materials and the things that are behind this I did see that somewhere.
It's really good to see that mental health is becoming more of a topic that people are open to discussing and that people are willing to share and talk about. I just saw a story, I think today, a doctor at the CDC nationally is recommending that everybody who goes to their doctor for a visit, there's always a conversation around anxiety and mental health as well. Like they're advocating for that to be a part of your visit because it's not just your physical body, it's your mental state as well. So I'm glad this is happening, and this is really an opportunity for people to be a part of that process. That's great. Really.
Yeah, need I think has really gone up. I think the pandemic created a lot of need for services like that. So that sounds amazing.
Yeah. I'm kind of interested. And anybody think they're going to do it?
I'm going to look into it for sure. I think it's important to note, I think, or to reiterate, you did mention this. I love the idea that you can actually you're going to be certified in this in some way. You do have to attend all of the sessions, all 4 sessions, or all 4, however many classes are in your particular session. So it's a more than one day commitment, but I think it's really worth it.
Yeah.
Well, as long as I don't have to drive to City Hall, drop off any more checks, I may have time.
Like, bring my mattress to the thing and drop it off while I'm waiting.
No, don't say it, Tom. Fight me.
I'm dropping it. I was just about there when I said nope, leaving it by.
All right.
All right.
But Kim, thank you for being a good sport, and you're an amazing winner and guest host. Yes. And also wanted to touch base because you're a member, you're on the board of the Melrose Ed Foundation. And you have a big event coming up, which has been, it hasn't happened for 2-3 years.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Okay. So I'm excited. So talk about it.
Happy to share. So I am recently, for the first time, not on the board of the Melrose Ed Foundation. I am emeritus, as we say. So just as by way of background for anyone who doesn't know us, the Ed Foundation was started in 2013 by a group of us who recognized that there was a need in Melrose to bring community funds to bear and help teachers bring to life innovative ideas they had in the classroom. So we started the Ed Foundation. I've been on the board. I was president for a few years and recently stepped down. But the flamingos that you see around people's yards in the spring are one of our big fundraisers. We're able to sponsor things like Parent University as a result of that. Parent University has also gone virtual for the last couple of years, but we'll be back in person this year in November. And in addition, we annually distribute about $30,000 in grants to teachers. This year, we were happy to sponsor a ukulele grant for the elementary schools.
Oh, nice.
Let the sounds of Somewhere Over the Rainbow ring out over Melrose. And, the ukuleles travel around to the different elementary schools because one of our brilliant music teachers was inspired to teach the kids how to play the ukulele. Nice. So that's just one example of the kind of grants that we sponsor. A lot of them go to the high school. We bring in speakers. We help educators support project-based learning initiatives. So anything that they want to do or try that maybe the school budget won't allow is in scope for what we would write a grant for. So the big fundraiser that's coming up soon is called Mystery Night Out. As Sam mentioned, it hasn't happened in the last couple of years. So we're really thrilled to have it back. And what it is a series of cocktail parties that happen all over Melrose on the same night. It's on Saturday, October 22nd. So we usually have a number of families that volunteer to host and open their homes. And individuals who want to support the Ed Foundation and attend a party and meet some new friends and have some fun can buy tickets to come to the party. So tickets are $50 each. And the mystery part is which party you get to go to. So we have a process where we assign people out to parties. You can go indicate a friend you want to go with. We're not going to make you, be alone all night. But it's a fun way to meet some folks you maybe don't know, see some old friends you do know, have an event in somebody's house that maybe you wouldn't be out regularly, and mingle. And we'll have some grant recipients there at all the different parties at various points to share a little bit about what they did and how their grant worked out. And so we hope everybody, who wants to support the Ed Foundation will come out. And the tickets are on our website. So it's just melroseedfoundation.org.
Awesome.
Wow.
Sounds super fun.
Yep. I've been to a few. Have either of you guys been?
I've not been here. And I'm out of town this week. I'm out of town that weekend here as well. I'll be down at UConn. But I think I've told you guys the school where Dave, where my husband went to grad school, they had something called random dinners. That was exactly that. It was just like student community building. So you would just show up. But I love that this kind of turns it into it's both community building in Melrose and a great fundraiser for you. I love the idea that you have the grant recipients to talk about the programs that they've been able to launch. Sounds like a lot of fun and it's brilliant.
It's great. I had fun. Tom, you should totally come with me this year. Sorry, Jen.
It's okay.
I believe one half of the Apple Shampoo family is out of town. It's my wife, so I'm around.
Oh, great! Excellent.
Excellent.
I've been to one that was at Mike Zorko's house. I've been to another one that was, I forget whose home it was. It was beautiful, and they had they made roses out of book paper. It was just, It was beautiful. And then I went to a mystery after party, which is also really fun. But it was really great to again hear how the funds get used very creatively in our school system that wouldn't have happened otherwise without the Ed Foundation. And then meet some new people and mingle with people. It does give me I get a little stressed about where I'm going to get assigned. And it's like, where are you going? Where are you going?
Sam, I have a feeling you'll be fine wherever you go. One of the themes this year may be a tailgate themed party.
Oh, are they all themed too?
Could be. They may not be. I don't know. Cannot.
Oh, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. Yeah. She's being cagey.
Dennis is right up your alley.
I know. I'm sad that I'm not going to be here. Maybe I'll host one next year.
You should.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thank you. I put the link up, and I can't recommend it enough. This organization just overall.
Thank you for everything you guys do.
So much that wouldn't happen here without you guys.
And tickets, you said, Kim, are $50, and it's October 22nd.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Great. Awesome. Well, it's kind of loud in your house, Kim. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if it's loud all the time.
What is that
all
noise?
the time. There's a lot going on. Teenagers, and there's all kinds of stuff. You should go and investigate, Sam.
I'm going to go check it out.
Right, we're going to start doing some LTM. This is LTMM investigative reporting now.
Right.
That's right. Robin Reporter, Sam Hammer.
So how many, as she's going down there, how many locations do you expect this year, Kim?
I don't know the answer to that. And it depends a little bit on who signs up to volunteer and how many tickets we sell.
Okay.
Probably, several.
Hello? I think they're playing your song, Sam.
Hey!
Oh my God, it's
Emerson's practicing for Porchfest.
Ladies and gentlemen of LTMM, this is the Emersons. You can see them on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm playing at 3 o'clock on Saturday.
At your house? No.
We'll look for them. Emerson.
Morgan.
Good. I love it. Sneak peek at Porchfest. This is fantastic. Again,
all right, see you Saturday. Bye. See you around town, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for having me.